First, the top stories. Jiri election flying squad team sees huge cats from Jiribam Barak Circle. And India recorded 22,270 new coronavirus infections and 325 related deaths. Hello and welcome to ELITETV. You're watching the Primetime English News Bulletin. I am Sanatombi with the latest news and updates. Before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government, where face masks when out in public, wash hands regularly, and maintain a minimum distance of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play a part in the fight against COVID-19. Now the news in detail. In connection to the upcoming 12th Assembly election, Jiri election flying squad team sees huge cats from Jiribam Barak Circle. Flying squad team 1, 2 and 3 seized case of rupees 5,98,668 flags and 4,600 banners in front of Jakuradar police station that belongs to Jiribam AC JDU candidate MLA Asabuddin. It is reported that the case will be deposited to the Treasury. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh made a house-to-house campaign about to discuss about peace and prosperity with the citizens and to bring about more development in the state. He made a visit in connection to a flag hoisting ceremony of Khetragaon AC MLA Nahakpam Indrajit at his residence Thambalkhong Sabalaikai. He further stated that northeastern states have been the focus of development since the Modi government came to power. He further urged the people of Khetragaon AC to vote for the BJP.
COVID ke chawa pandemic lakpaduda aina khanjaba sa sahi manga gi daita do sahi umakai gumodang aina tobungamba sothariba mayamji hana sotharam baram badu ji development ji 60% gumadi aina kaji ji 38 subani 10 subada adugi matik lambi thongji turen gi type taleramba adu yamba semangam jale waloriba mayamji andaki lakatruba 38 suba vidhan sabha gi sida mai pagla kanda matik magul thokpa kendra ma hoina bai damakta mayam da ina nasi agi flex kat pun misida lakpiri ba khudi mangna ayonda sajok pine biraga mayam gi daito do pine birakanda koi honorable akoi gi honorable chimis gi lecing makha da koi di wayam ngangje da ba tabungna tak pai bodo modu sugyo choi dana ina pangthok na ba naki lakatoi ba vidhan sabha gi mai mikhal ga hek loi baga ai athubada ai kendra je top pa kendra ma hoina bai damakta ai hona na ba ngasi mayam da gi.
On the other hand, Nahakpam Indrajit said that he got elected in the 11th Assembly election and have taken up many developmental works which are being halted by the COVID pandemic. He also urged the citizens to elect him in the 12th Assembly election so as to complete the halted projects.
Campaign as a leader, I use CM, other BJP Karikatani. I told Laiba Mayam, so I'm doing a Punsa Legasat Puduni. Even Mamangi, when last 5 years, Mayam no Shu Hana Uvigre, development the Karida, bought hill in the play. Animaxi, Haidonga the Nasali. Aduna Hataki campaign the Su Singdom, Ulap, Amada Inahan, Soshan Prusali, then Jiri Ukrusali, Sumaina, Hujiku, Sanapati Sakatори, Sumaina Matang, Satpasida. Mayam the Kogi, Inot Amapibunida. Adu mathakta public ki demand yam leiba ni meeting la padudi I can who's who khangde ai gi wataning bagi meeting la padudi lacharam bi me ki helle ko moise num karan ngang nei bane hobudagi ngang taraga de with proof ngang adamni adu gumbudu while allegation go.
The unfortunate incident that happened yesterday at Andhra AC must not be repeated. It is a land of democracy and people have their full rights to vote for the candidate they want, said Andhra AC BJP candidate ex-MLA Thongnaujam Syamkumar in a press meet held at his residence in Ngarigan Chingkhong. He further stated that a candidate cannot be the representative of the people forcefully and he will take the case regarding the incident. To be mentioned, he came back from a meeting with all the BJP candidates at the bungalow of Chief Minister N. Biren, and the incident took place on his way back home when people who claimed to be the workers of NPP candidate Chanjoy Ahantem started to fire guns, swords and destroy the vehicles.
Minister, Manipur, Venezuela, Vidhan Sabha Mailena, the campaign like the meeting of the Minister Vida, Mani Bangoda, Undang, all the candidate BJP may am sitting in the thing of the way. Adugi Halakuma Panitaga, Halabasta, Twiggy, Tulienda, Levan, can be present Twiggy, Yuki Anangi, Garido, NPP candidate Sanjoy, Nilaga, then together may have together Madiamo, Ola Kamu. Sorokalakpa, Quiggy, some Saba, me, Maggie, so you're going to make a pillaga, or Menapan, so Panjao. Rupian Secondary, Aruzunatana, Halagamo, Ladiba, BJP, Wakagi, Imung the Sankalaga, Yambia, Ninama, Nupi Viona, Gain them say on the Purame High, Adu Subayana Tabada, Numaitaba. Yam pushing away, but so much Saturday, I'm going to put the Meninge democracy, Miyangi, a Pambada, what bigger than any, Napusa Suna, gain the Piang, look with the Kadiago. I don't know. I'll get from the Sapsaram.
Meanwhile, father of Lawrembam Sanjoy Singh, NPP candidate for Andhra AC, has been hospitalized after attack on his workers while the victim was going out to interact with the locals in the area. According to the victim and also the sole witness of the incident, L. Shamjai Singh, Thongnaujam Rabi Singh, brother of D.H. Syamkumar, BJP candidate for Andhra AC, Sarungbam Bimol Singh and Langpuklakpam Romesh were reported to be involved in the unexpected shooting incident.
Ngarang lambida gari pukhalappa kanda kamai tawbuno na hangba matamda akhoi ima event jing to sum numidang gi matamda akhoi gi damak phambiri ba khopiri ba mayam jing do ge wari watai ngak sa ba khotpa thoppa kanda hujiki ahan bagi gesi lo matung second kon gi khwai matai gi main road gi sida daiba sigi sida mana hek yosro sro mapan jorpa tanja da khanghaudana oi mana akhoi kana kana no masa khanghaubra na haiba kanda area se light akhoi gi ju hek gate thungan changbam ni nan light se phajana dum than ma pham ni hai tare akhoi kamai to buno na hang kanda akhoi gi angkan jina haiba je sarungbam demon singh man ma sak khangaubuda adudagi BJP gi candidate oiriba Thongnaujam Syamkumar gi manau nupa Rabi amadi akhoi yambem macha Langpuklakpam Romesh haina amalai moi ohum che tamna namana macha khangore haire akhoi gi andro gi PS gi OCG da phone tore smai to budagi so akhoi ai angkan je baba je smai to tan man pa le ka pum mai tang iske ko na to thopio akhoi na gari thodo pu ga da bu so to is mai torpuni na akhoi thopo ngam dre ki re na hai budagi ai naun pa so infan gi hadra paga moina ando gi OCG ga haitare ando PS gi OCG ga moi combine oina la kanda yum ta na thojale yum thojala ko ka he ka no to bu ga moi yor paga ni pukhala ga lai
Bishnupur District Excise Enforcement Team and District Police in relation to the upcoming 12th Assembly election carried out a search operation in 6 different ACs of the district wherein different liquors amounting to Rs 5,45,500 were destroyed in the district's excise station. The operation was taken up under the joint participation of Bishnupur Excise Station OC Moirangthim Nipamacha, Bishnupur District Level Nodal Officer Oinam Surjit and other enforcement team members. The destroyed liquors include include IMFL 9.825 liters worth 5,895 rupees, beer 1,208 liters worth 3,62,400 rupees, and country liquor worth 1,77,400 rupees. District level Nodal Officer Bishnupur Inam Surjit appealed people to stop the purchase and sale of liquors and other narcotics to avoid unwanted activities and problems during the upcoming election. As the 12th Manipur Assembly election is drawing nearer, campaign for 54 Nungba STAC BJP candidate Dinganglung alias Deepu Gangmei gained momentum day by day. As part of the campaigns, Deepu Gangmei along with his supporters today visited Mukti Namdai or Mukti Kulen and the Nungba subdivision of None district Manipur. It can be mentioned that Mukti Namdai is a stronghold of Congress for the past many decades, wherein the history of Nungba AC, this is the first time ever there will be a strat contest between two different political parties, namely BJP fielding an IAS retired officer Deepu Gangmei, while an INC fielding its sitting MLA Gaikangam. Addressing the gathering, Deepu Gangmei asserted that Nungba AC has been in darkness for the past more than 40 years since the Congress rule, lacking in all areas of development. He said never fall prey to those that sow sympathy only during election time and urged everyone to stay away from violence, saying that election is not a war or a battle, but a democratic process of choosing a representative for development and better future. Deepu also claims the Nungba AC Congress MLA Gaikangam and said that the Assembly constituency has been left like a baby infant for the past many years, due to which the AC is crippled with all kinds of problems such as road and network connectivity, medical facilities, educational infrastructure, health and hygiene, scarcity of drinking water, and power shortage, among many others. It may be mentioned that Mukti Namdai is a remote village separated by several hills from Nungba subdivision headquarters and is about 150 km away from Imphal. It is under the Nungba AC and falls under the working areas of the present Congress MLA Gaikangam. Time for a short commercial break to stay in for more updates.
Adom, isagi weight maintain tawduna thambiningbra. Anemia nabadagi ngakthokningbra. Chaba tumdabagi problem su leheningdabra. Tamthiraba laina cancer agi su ngakthokuna thambiningbra. Yes, adu oiba tarabadi supnagi solution ama khaktang le. Kachai gi champra. Araiba nate kachai gi champra. Top magul kya chenba, medicinal value kya yauraba. Government of India gi Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade ki GI Tech tauraba kachai gi organic champrani. Chapmana na GI Tech phanglaba Tamenglong gi komla amasung GI Tech phanglaba sirara khongi moropusu sizinabiu. Manipur Organic Mission Agency gi makhada Department of Horticulture Government of Manipur gi guideline makhada chemical fertilizer natraga pesticides na chingba amata sizinadana organic oina puthokchaba kachai gi champra amasung Tamenglong gi komla busu sizinabiu chabiu. Laumi singi humang mamal hanjan hanbiu adom gi hakchang phana thambiu. Manipur Organic Mission Agency na manage tauba Department of Horticulture Government of Manipur Sanjen Thongi Organic Outlet tagi taseng ba kachai gi organic champra Tamenglong Kangpokpi Frazol gi komla sing amasung Manipur gi mafam kaya dagi puthokpa organic oiba potlam sing mafam sida phangbigani hakchangi sida hidani. Stay healthy, stay organic.
Swiza Urban OPD ka sampata yupung mapandagi nungthil pung mga phawa dermatology, pediatrics, ENT, general surgery, cosmetic surgery, orthopedics, gynecology amasung reproductive medicine gi OPD gi khudongchaba phangbigani. Loinana X-ray laboratory amasung angang gi immunization gi khudongchaba su phanghanjari. Agupa marol pizariba mobile number dagi khanbiba yagani.
Notice sa ahan ba na RBI na regulate tauba amasung Ministry of Finance, Department of Financial Services, Government of India na Surface 2002 gi makada financial institution ama oina sakhangkraba Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Housing for All mission gi makada subsidized home loan pibada mangjil thariba Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited amadi masigi sister company singi Guwahati yauna branch tarahumdoi hangdokchare chahi tara-taret ki khongchata lakraba Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited tagi miyamna financial facility sing lawirana ningsingjari. Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited and its sisters company
Welcome back. Now more news and updates. India reported 62 fresh COVID positive cases and 4 deaths out of 1,490 samples tested in the last 24 hours. The state positivity rate recorded at 4.2%. Meanwhile, India recorded 22,270 new coronavirus infections and 325 related deaths as per the official data shared by the Union Health Ministry. The number of daily COVID cases in the country have remained below 1 lakh for 13 consecutive days now. The active case load stands at 2,53,739, which comprises 0.59% of the total infections. The ministry informed that the national recovery rate has further improved to 98.21%. Following chaos and confusion regarding Indians stranded in Athens, Ukraine, Air India today announced that it will operate 3 Vande Bharat mission flights between India and Ukraine this month. These are scheduled for February 22, 24 and 26. The former Soviet state has been on alert fearing invasion from neighboring Russia, which has massed troops, tanks and attack helicopters along its border. In this regard, students are advised not to resort to panic but book the earliest available and convenient flights to travel to India, the embassy had tweeted, and added that more flights are being planned in the near future, including from Air India and Ukrainian international airlines. However, it did not give more details on the number of flights and a date stain. On Tuesday, the embassy had advised Indian citizens, especially the students, to temporarily leave the country in view of the uncertainties of the current situation. The National Investigation Agency Friday arrested its former Superintendent of Police P. Arvind Digvijay Negi, one of the agency's top investigators, for allegedly sharing a confidential document with an overground worker of the Lashkar-e-Toiba. The officer has been arrested in the same case in which the agency had last year arrested Jammu and Kashmir human rights activist Khurram Parvez. According to an input to the NIA from an intelligence agency, the document reads an overground worker via Parvez. NIA sources say the interrogation of Parvez revealed information that cast doubts on Negi's role, following which his house was searched. An official said Negi had allegedly shown a confidential document related to investigations to Parvez. For ELITETV News Channel, contact email address info@elitetv.in or the phone number 940-289-0982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. And now the headlines once again. Jiri election flying squad team sees huge gates from Jiribam Barak Circle. And India recorded 22,270 new coronavirus infections and 325 related deaths. Well, that's all we have on this evening edition of ELITETV English News. Thanks for tuning in and keep watching ELITETV.